I look at your neighbor and say, she finna bring it tonight. I said, somebody look at your neighbor and say, she finna bring it tonight. And if you ain't got a neighbor, look at yourself. I said, look at yourself and say, she finna bring it to fuck a night. Well, we gonna jump right into it because that's how we do it over here. Y'all been asking me over and over again to do this video about Jimi Hendrix. And I heard that this was Jimmy's season. So shout out to him. I said, shout out to Jimi Hendrix on tonight. Well, we gonna keep the flow going. Honey, before I get into this story, I want to say this. As I was, doing some research on Jimi Hendrix, and getting to my flow of things, I lit a candle, to Jimi Hendrix. I was sitting on my bed, had a red light on my bed. Honey, and then the red lighter just moved. I looked and I said, oh, okay, Jimmy coming through. I said, look at your neighbor and say, Jimmy is coming through. The red lighter just moved right on the bed. Let me know I'm here. I'm in this fucker tonight. Woo. And did he speak? I said, yes, he did. I'm about to bring it tonight. Look at your neighbor and say, she finna bring it to fuck a night. Oh, you know how we do it. Before I just get into the heart of things, I got to break this fucker down. Whew. I said, I got to break this down. Check it out. Jimi Hendrix. He was born in Seattle on November 27th, 1942. Honey, Jimmy was one of the best guitarists of his time. His career lasted only 4 years, becoming the most influential electrical guitars in the history of music. Said he came to bring it, and he brought it. Jimi Hendrix started playing the guitar at age 15. He enlisted in the army and trained as a paratrooper. He was granted an honorable discharge the following year. Soon after that, honey, Jimi Hendrix, he moved to Tennessee. He started playing gigs and shit. Hello, somebody. He started playing gigs. Jimi Hendrix' name started plucking around every fucker where. The black folks from the South, the East, the Midwest, from all different areas of the United States, they had this place. Let me break it down. They had a place called the Chitlin Circuit. Yeah, the Chitlin Circuit. And all these comedians, singers, and entertainers, they'll go to this place. You know how we do today. But we call it the club. Go to a club. Got all your people there. Y'all dancing, shaking that ass, grinding on each other, looking for somebody to date. Sometimes people looking for somebody to take home. So can I be real tonight? So back in the day, they had this place called the Chitlin Circuit. All these entertainers, they used to go there and show off their good shit. So Jimi Hendrix, he went there. He showed off his shit. When he got on that stage and he started playing that motherfucker guitar, whoo, check it out. Honey, everybody was on their motherfucker feet. Amazed. I say amazed. They say, who is this young motherfucker plucking this amazing fucker sound out of this guitar? After he got done playing, all these high entertainers and shit, they came up to him. They start booking him for these gigs and shit. They say, shit, fuck that. I need you to play for me. So that's how he got out there. That's how he got discovered. Check it out. So Jimi Hendrix, he eventually started, his own career. Started his own career, earning him 3 top 10 hits in the motherfucking UK. But those hits didn't come easy. I said, look at your neighbor and say, but those hits, they didn't come easy. He went through some shit. Everybody got a story about their fame and fortune. But in the end, somebody else got to tell your story. You better understand that. I said, but in the end, somebody else got to tell your story. Check it out. Jimi Hendrix's brother, he said their childhood was rough. They was kind of passed around. Okay, you know how kids is. When they passed around. He said they was passed around to their auntie, Dolores. Say Auntie Dolores used to take care of them. And then sometime the next door neighbor used to wash their clothes and get them fried chicken. Honey, Jimi Hendrix's brother say they daddy, he was always in trouble for drinking and being motherfucker drunk. Every time you look around, every time you look a fuck around, daddy drunk. He said Jimmy mama, she was like a Rolling Stone type of woman. Wherever she left her hat, that was her fucker home. Okay? But she still, don't get it twisted, did what she needed to do for her kids. Honey, Jimmy brother, he was telling everything. I said Jimi Hendrix brother, he was exposing every motherfucker thing. If you gonna get the story, get it for the horse's mouth. Get it from somebody close to home. Check it out. His brother say, Jimmy was excited about science and nature. He said Jimmy was very shy as a child. And even when he was a little grown, shy type of person. The brother say the daddy used to yell at him all the motherfucking time for all type of shit. He had played the motherfucking guitar too much. The daddy would start yelling. He was left-handed. The daddy would start yelling. He was pigeon-toed. The motherfucker daddy would start yelling at him for motherfucking shit that he couldn't even motherfucker help. I said I'm breaking the shit down tonight. Honey, the daddy, he said by him writing left-handed, that was considered evil to him. The daddy said that was some devilish type shit because he wrote with his fucking left hand. The brother said the daddy just bullied on his ass whenever he got the damn chance. And Jimmy ain't speak up because he was timid. I said I'm breaking it down tonight. Honey, Jimmy brother say, what most people don't know about Jimmy is, he was a thinker. He was an artist. Let me tell you what he did. Honey, he used to sculpt clay models of imaginary cars and shit. And then he used to send a motherfucker to motors. Ford Motors. Make me think now. Some of these car models we got today, Jimi Hendrix probably made the motherfucking goddamn model for it. He said he used to make, you know what I'm saying, make clay sculpts of cars and shit. Send that shit to Ford Motors. He ain't never get no word back. But he used to see these same motherfucking cars that he sent their asses. Huh! You connect the motherfucking dots. Hello, somebody. Honey, he say he was a genius in many ways other than music. Most people think he was just a musician. The brother said, my brother was a scientist. He said he could have been a motherfucker scientist if he damn wanted to. Check it out. I said I'm breaking it down tonight. Most folks, they don't know this mystery about Jimi Hendrix. So I'm going to break it down. On the weekends, they'll go to work with their daddy at these rich white folks' house. He said the daddy, he was a junk man. He used to collect every motherfucking thing from glass, copper, aluminum cans, and everything. He used to go to the junkyard and recycle that shit for money. I said I'm breaking the story down. So one day, Jimi Hendrix, he found a ukulele a ukulele. A ukulele is something like a guitar. You know what you see them Hawaiians and shit playing. So he found one of those in the trash. He say, Jimi Hendrix, he started playing that thing. He started learning how to connect the chords and shit. And how to make some good ass sounding music. He said Jimi Hendrix started listening to Robert Johnson over and over again. He said he was trying to get that high-pitched tone. He said he loved Robert Johnson. So he'll listen to his record over again so he can kind of learn these notes and shit. Honey, the brother say one day, they was at the grandma's house. He said he heard Jimi Hendrix screaming and shit. He said he heard him screaming. He said, I got this stuff in my head. So the grandma, she thought, you know what I'm saying, he had an earache. So she cleaned him out, you know, with some olive oil and cotton buds. But the thing about it was, he was really hearing music in his head. And he ain't know what the fuck was going on. The grandmother say, shit, his ears must be hurting. He say, shit, it ain't my ears. I'm hearing this motherfucking music in my motherfucker head. And I can't get this shit out. I want y'all to understand this. I said I'm breaking it down tonight. Just like Robert Johnson. He died at age 27. Same thing. Jimi Hendrix died at age 27. Now I'm going to come back with that video next. I'm going to come back with that next. Robert Johnson and Jimi Hendrix. Y'all better understand. He passed the torch on to him. I'm going to come back with that. Moving on. Honey, Jimi Hendrix brother, he said he was so damn timid. You know them timid ass motherfuckers. Don't speak up for theyself. Just let motherfuckers run all over them. Huh! Not so. I don't give a fuck about what a motherfucker think. Y'all know me. I do what I do. Huh! Cause they say he was timid. Let a motherfucker just run over him. Huh! Around Christmas time. They say Jimmy ain't like to deal with no finances and shit. He ain't like to fuck with nothing financial. When it came to financial type of shit, Jimmy said fuck that. Around Christmas time, Jimi Hendrix, he'd get his man $10,000. You know, to wire the Western Union to get to his family. He said Jimi Hendrix would call his brother and them like, shit, y'all ain't even call me and tell me thank you for this motherfucking $10,000 that I done sent your ass. The brother say, well, shit, we ain't even get nothing. We ain't received no motherfucking money through no Western Union. Huh, so I'm breaking it down tonight. Instead of him going to the motherfucker confronting his motherfucking ass, he let the shit slide. And then gave them $10,000 from his own pocket again. Huh! If that ain't no timid shit, then I don't know what the fuck it is. Look at your neighbor and say, huh, not me. I said, Jimmy brother, he say these motherfucker managers. And everybody was around him for his motherfucker money. Jimmy was a cash cow. And they worked the fucker out of his ass. Jimmy gave his manager full motherfucking control of his money. Full control. He ain't even know what a motherfucking ass cap is. You know what an ass cap is? Where you send your music and stuff through for your copyrights. So when that shit spin, you can get paid. Honey, his two English ass managers, Chas Chandler and Mike Jeffrey. The brother say, these motherfuckers played Jimmy like an electric fucker guitar. Jimi Hendrix, he ain't know about all these ass caps and shit. You know them motherfucking English managers, they know about that shit. So they collecting dough like a motherfucker. handing him what the fuck they wanted to hand him. And he just taking it and shit. Huh. The brother say, them managers and shit, they kept him away from his family. You know, just in case he wanted to tell them certain shit that was going on. Say the managers kept him away from the family. He say they was blood-sucking vultures. Jimmy brother say, by 1969, I said I gotta get through this tonight. Jimi Hendrix was fried. He said he was all motherfucker used the fuck up. He was exhausted. He became extra motherfucker gullible. He was stoked on motherfucking drugs. The brother say the motherfucking mob kidnapped his ass. Kidnapped him in New York City. Y'all must understand. He wanted to open up a recording studio as well. He wanted to do that. You must understand, they ain't finna let no nigga open up no shit like that. He said they staged a kidnap. In reality, he was taken to a house where he played guitar for 2 days. And they came back and got him. That was just another hustle to make him basically feel safe so they can get his motherfucking contract. Huh. You better understand how them fuckers work. The brother say Jimmy died at the hotel. He said it was some hanky-panky hocus-pocus ass type shit going to hell on around his death. His brother Leon said he ain't even leave no motherfucking suicide note. Now they told us in the news and shit, it was a suicide note. I'm coming to tell y'all, it wasn't no motherfucker suicide note. He said the motherfucking note that they found was lyrics to a motherfucking song he wrote in a hotel years before. And the song was called The Story of Fucking Life. There ain't no motherfucking suicide note. Huh. These motherfuckers put any damn thing they want in that damn media and expect us to believe the bullshit. I said I'm coming to bring it tonight. His brother, he said he wasn't even thinking about no suicide. He was telling him about these new endeavors and shit that he was wanting to start up. He said he wasn't talking about no motherfucking suicide. Wasn't no suicide on his motherfucker mind. Leon say, the brother say, people was saying the government, they ain't like him. The CIA, they had a foul on his ass. The same type of motherfucking foul on Osama fucker bin Laden. I'm breaking this bitch down tonight. They said he was a fucking security risk. Why? Because at that time and still now, he was a black man with power in a white man motherfucking world. When Jimi Hendrix was arrested in Toronto, the motherfucking FBI, they was following him from America. Following him. Keeping files on him and shit. The day he died, you better understand this shit. The motherfucking files was blanked the fuck out. Who I'm about to end this motherfucker right here? I said I'm about to end this bitch right here. Ain't want no motherfucking suicide. He ain't choke on his own motherfucking vomit. They took him the fuck up out of here. Just like they do with motherfucking superstars. They take him the fuck up out of here. Use you the fuck up. When you don't want to comply with shit, they take you out of here. Jimmy was finna say, fuck all you motherfucking bitches. About to open up me a motherfucking record label in the heart of New York City. And like I say, you know the motherfuckers would have signed with him because he Jimi Hendrix. And the shit would have been rolling. Huh, without their asses. They couldn't have that shit. I said they couldn't have that shit, so they took them the fuck up out of here. Fuck what you hear on the motherfucker news. I say, fucker, what you hear on that goddamn news. They tell you what the fuck they want you to know. They ain't telling you no true shit. Huh. That's why you gotta have a motherfucking ear to hear. About to end this shit right here. Jimmy died September the 18th, 1970. He died at the age 27. 2 + 7 = what? 9. Flip that shit, you get a 6. Sometimes they do it in the age. And sometimes they do that shit in the death date. But you must understand. This shit was a blood sacrifice. This wasn't no motherfucker accident. No suicide. You must understand. Another motherfucking hit.